What if Jesus' life wasn't just a story in a holy book, but a massive event that changed the entire universe? What if it was more than a teacher? He was a cosmic hero. So, hi, I'm Alan from the Grove Cat. And in today's episode, we're diving into the Urantia book to explore the incredible life of Jesus. So get ready to see his story in a whole new way. Have you ever wondered what Jesus' life really meant? The Urantia book dedicated his biggest section to that. So the part 4, to telling his story in detail. So that's how important it was. It's not just about his time on earth. It's about his life as a divine mission that affected the whole universe. So today we'll learn who Jesus was in the cosmic plan, the key element of his life, and why his story matters to everyone. So let's jump into this amazing tale. Now, first I want to, I wouldn't say make a disclaimer, but I want people to know that Jesus is part necessarily of the Christianity. And even if I am not Christian, I am a Druid, I do believe Jesus was an important figure. Not only an important, but a real figure who did real work on this planet. So before I actually continue on what was in there, in the Urantia book, I want to say this. The Urantia book changed my perspective of a total atheist and becoming somebody who actually believed in a superpower or a superior being. And having Jesus as one of main elements in there, though I did not follow the religion that talks about him the most. And I say the most because I know Islam also talks about Jesus in their writings. All right, so let's go back to the Urantia book here. Okay, so who Jesus really was? Well, according to the Urantia book in the chapter 119, Jesus was not just a human teacher. He actually was Michael of Nebadon, the Creator's son, so who made our local universe. So remember that Michael that we talked about in episode 5? Well, that's the guy. He's the one who created Nebadon and our cosmic neighborhood. So, and to help his universe, Michael chose a life as a human on Earth, which we call Urantia in the book. So he was born as Jesus to live like one of us, to understand our struggles, and to show us how to live with love and faith. It's like the boss of the universe that decide to walk in our shoes to help us grow. So what did Jesus do on earth? Well, in the Urantia book, it tells us that his life from a cosmic point of view. So of course it starts with that he's born in Bethlehem. He grew up in Nazareth and started teaching when he was around 30. and his teaching were all about love, kindness, and trusting God. It's like a guidebook to people to for them to live a good life. So Jesus also did amazing things, like he was healing people, he was performing miracles, and all this to show God's power and love. But his life wasn't always easy, far from it. He faced challenges, and at the end, he even was crucified, so killed by the Romans in probably one of the most painful way we can imagine, on a cross. So yet the Urantia book says this was not a defeat. His death actually and resurrection actually showed that love and faith are stronger than anything, even death. So it's like he proved we can rise above tough time. So that gives that. Jesus' life wasn't just important for Earth. It changed the entire local universe of Nebadon. The Urantia book says his life as a human showed all being in Nebadon what it means to live with courage, love, and faith. Because Michael lived as Jesus, every planet and creatures in our universe learned how to grow closer to God. His mission was like a bright light that spread across Nebadon. It inspired everyone to be better and to follow God's plan. It's like he set an example for the whole cosmic neighborhood, but not just for Earth. And that's the kind of a cool part of this. Like the guy being the one who created the whole universe, well, local universe anyway, and that he wanted to know what it was to be in our shoes, so that all this could spread to everything else. So this idea of Jesus as a divine being with a cosmic mission might remind you of other spiritual teaching. In some esoteric tradition, people talk about the Christ consciousness. So a state of being filled with divine love and wisdom. Others believed in avatars, like, for example, the special beings like Jesus, right, who come to guide humanity. So, and there's a lot of examples of that. The Urantia book connects these ideas by showing Jesus as Michael or Michael, and a divine creator son who came to earth to teach us and lift up the whole universe. So that's not nothing. That's somebody that actually cares, I think. Now that's a story. And like I said before, this part actually is very personal to me. This part changed a lot of how I was seeing things at the time to, well, more like I am today. So it's kind of very interesting. That was very interesting. So today we've learned from the Urantia book that Jesus was Michael of Nebadon, the Creator's Son, who lived as a human to show us to love and trust God. in a time that was much needed. His teaching, the miracles, and even his death were part of the cosmic mission that touched every being in our local universe. His life is like a roadmap for how we can live with faith and kindness. So, there we go. That's the part where we are with the question of the episode. What can Jesus' cosmic mission teach us about how to live our lives today? Maybe it's about being kinder or braver. I don't know. Think about it. What is it for you? So next time in episode 8, we'll explore the teaching of Jesus. So another one, you don't want to miss that one. Like, share, subscribe, bell. It should be something that you do all the time when you come here. Dum, 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 dum. Anyway, like I said before, it helps you, it helps me, it helps you getting notified, it helps me with the channel and to grow a little bit better. So if you be so kind, please help with this. Help yourself and me. All right, take care. See you in episode 8.